let's talk money. It's been a while since I've been back to you. I told you we was going to talk about money again, and then we'll go into faith and other stuff later. Remember, this four-legged table is faith, family, finance, and future. And we need all these legs to make this table stand properly if you want a balanced life. I've been a little busy with work. Remember, much is given, much is required, and my job pays me pretty good. So let's talk about this money thing today. Last time we talked about money, we talked about regular what we call index funds, and that's a good thing. And I do index funds through my 401k at work and everything else. But today we're going to slow down a little bit. We're going to talk a little bit about ETFs, and I do ETFs on one of my other finance platforms that I use for my ETFs. And my ETFs, instead of being Fidelity funds, is actually Vanguard funds. And why? Because Vanguard funds is a low ratio to buy those. The percentage that's charged is really, really low. The maintenance fee is really, really low, and that's what you want when you buy funds. See, they have a lot of funds out there, but their ratio to buy their expense is a lot. You know, this is the time of the year where some of y'all are filing your taxes. Some of y'all may already got it back. This is your time to start being financial free in 2023. So let's dig into this a little bit about what I do, because this is not financial advice, but I can tell you what's made me successful. I can tell you what made me to have the net worth that I have. And this is one of those pillars besides those other pillars that we talked about in those four things. So let's get into it. My Vanguard, and what I was going to start with is the first one that I have, and it's only a three fund portfolio through Vanguard too. A little bit different from the one I have with Fidelity, but the first one that I do is VOO, and this is an ETF. And the difference between ETF and index funds is this. Index funds, when you put in for a trade or to sell, it doesn't sell until the end of the day. ETFs can be traded like stocks. Even though it's still constructed like an index fund or a mutual fund, it can be sold like stocks. That means you can sell it anytime you want, and you can buy it anytime that you want. You don't have to wait till the end of the day. So let's get into this. VOO. The reason why this fund is good, because this ETF invests in some of the biggest companies in the world, the companies that most people want to be involved with. Let's talk about some of the top stakeholders. It's Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Berkshire Hathaway, and Alphabet, which is Google. So this is a good thing to have, because what happens is if something happens to one of those companies, all of them can't go broke at the same time. It's literally impossible. Not saying it won't never happen, but it's literally impossible. Those companies have been tried and true to know to make a profit. And then I have VTI, which is a total market index fund, that total market ETF, which is pretty much the same, but instead of just 500 companies that invest in, it invests in the whole market. And this right here is some of the same companies, but just think about the Dow, right? All the companies in the Dow, not the S&P 500. When you see a 500, that's S&P 500. When you see a total, that's the total market. That means everything in the market had to go away. And even though last year or beginning of last year, the market started going down, these funds that I invested in, they're already up this year over 6% from the last 3 to 4 months. So, you know, the market goes up, market goes down, but you'll still make money in the end. And one of the last one I have in this Vanguard is VGI. And this right here is an income fund. So not only does it make money, but it also pays you a dividend. So it's a dividend fund that pays you a dividend on top of that. And some of the top companies this invests in is United Health, Johnson & Johnson, JP Morgan, right? Procter & Gamble, and Visa Inc., and also Home Depot. These are some of the companies that are solid that you see every day. Some of the companies that you buy stuff from every day. Remember, I always tell you, is who you give your money is who you give your power. If you give your money to you, your power is to you. You know, I get it that life is hard and times is hard and money is getting strapped, but I'm telling you, People say they can't afford to invest. I'm telling you, you can't afford not to invest. You can do this. The reason why I know you can do it, because I did it. I can remember not making a lot of money to where I am now. So you can do this. As easy as $100 a month. I'm telling you, think about it. We buy cable, we buy internet, we got streaming services. We buy our Gucci's, our Louis Vuittons, our Michael Jordan shoes, our Michael Kors purse. We get our nails done and hair done and all this kind of stuff. I'm not saying that stuff is not good within itself, but we should first invest in ourselves. We pay money to people's churches, and we do this and everything else, but we don't take care of ourselves. See, we have to change this mindset. We have to do what I call a checkup from the neck up. So that way we can realize that this is important. Remember those funds, VOO, VTI, VIG, and these are all ETFs from Vanguard. And I say this because, like I tell you, it's not financial advice, but I'm telling you what worked for me. I don't talk to you about anything that either don't work for me, or I haven't made a mistake trying to make sure it works before I put it out to you. So like I tell you in these videos, you built for success, you built for greatness, and you are built to have wealth. And you are built to be financial free in 2023. Like I say all the time, you may not get all the way financial free, but these tips on finance, on financial free, and these tips on debt free in 2023, these tips will help you be better than where you started out this year. I know it works. I know it works. I'm a guy that started out with a credit score that was so low that you couldn't even get out. Now my credit score is through the roof, and I can do pretty much what I need to do or what I want to do. And that's what everyone should strive for. Never let nobody tell you cannot do this, because there are people who are naysayers, and the naysayers will always be there. But you got to shake them haters off, because you can do this. You built for success. You built for greatness, and you are built to be debt free in 2023, and you are built to be financial free in 2023. Make that first step today. Like I tell you in these videos, if this does anything for you, share these videos, like these videos, smash the like button, send it to somebody, get motivated. Let's get this started. New Year's has already started. Resolutions has already been broke. I know the gyms are not as packed already, but this is easier to do. $100 a month to get started. And if you can do more, do more. If you can do more, do more. If you have a 401k at work, that's fine. Still start you something else. You need more than just that 401k, that hour at work or whatever you're doing. And if you don't have a job that offers it, then you really need to get started on your own. The two companies I use on my regular accounts besides just my 401k is Fidelity. The other one is Vanguard I use. So get started today. With that being said, my Facebook family, my Facebook friends, and everybody in between, you have a blessed and wonderful day.